Hello and good morning, good afternoon, or good night wherever you are, and welcome back to my channel. So that time of year is coming that you either love or you hate. It's back to school season. Well, for a lot of people, but not for everyone. But if you are one of the ones who's going back to school soon, then this video is for you. If not, then come back to this video when you are going back to school. Also, everyone who voted actually voted for the back to school video. If you didn't vote in the poll, then oh well. But thank you to everyone who did vote. And yeah, the winner was a DIY school supplies video, so that's what I am doing today. And today we're doing some DIY notebooks, because notebooks are the thing that they're always on your desk. Everybody's gonna see them. So let's make them cute, right? So without further ado, let's get started. So for the first and simplest notebook, you'll need a notebook, of course, some scrapbook paper of your choice, a foam brush, and some Mod Podge. Then you want to take your notebook, lay it out flat, and put some paper towels under it so that you don't get Mod Podge all over the place. We're going to be gluing the paper to the notebook, just like this. But first, we have to cut off the excess. Take your scissors and cut off the entire white edge of the paper. Next, lift up the cover of your notebook and place the scrapbook paper underneath, lining the edge up with the dotted lines on the front of the notebook, or just getting as close as you can to the coil. Once your paper is in place, draw a line about an inch away from the edge of the notebook. We're going to cut off this edge, but we still want a little bit left to fold over. If you want it really precise, feel free to use a ruler. Now cut straight up that line that we just drew. Then grab your Mod Podge and open it up. Grab your foam brush as well, dip it into the Mod Podge, and begin painting the Mod Podge all over the front of the notebook until it is completely covered. Once you're happy with your Mod Podge coverage, grab your piece of scrapbook paper, line it up with the edge of your notebook, and press it down. Then use your hands to smooth down the paper even more and make sure there are no air pockets. Also, please ignore my one unpainted nail. Once your paper is completely smoothed down, flip over your notebook so that we can take care of all the edges that are still sticking off. We're going to be taking our Mod Podge and applying it to the paper and the cover, and then folding the paper over and pressing down to attach it to the cover, like this. Paint the Mod Podge, make sure to get the edges really well. Then fold. And finally press. Now we'll just repeat that for each of the sides. Once that's done, notebook number 1 is complete. I like to put it face down and set something kinda heavy on top while it dries, just to make sure it doesn't crinkle up. Now let's move on to notebook number 2. You're going to need another notebook, more scrapbook paper, these are all from Michael's by the way, a strip of decorative lace I got from Joann's, and these little charms I found at Michael's. Now for this one, we can skip cutting off the white strip by making sure it's on the right side. It'll just be cut off with the rest of the excess after we draw the line. Then we just follow the same steps as last time. Place the paper, draw the line, and cut. Paint the Mod Podge all over the front. Place the paper and press down. Then flip the notebook over again, paint the edges, and press them down too. This is where things get different. Now we're going to pick out one of the charms. I chose this little plate. We're going to take our lace, and if yours is thin enough, you can just push it through the hole. Mine was a little too thick though. All you have to do in that case is grab some pliers, pry the ring open, put the lace in the ring, and close it up again. In the end, it should look something like this. Then, using a hot glue gun, glue the lace together so that it covers or wraps around the ring connected to the charm. Now we just have to bring back our notebook, open it to the back cover, and line up the lace so that it is the perfect size for a page marker. This really depends on how much you want it to hang out, but I was happy with one little flower sticking out. Once you are satisfied with the placement, flip to the back again and glue your lace in place. I held the top in place and glued the bottom first, and then the last little top piece. Then cut off the excess lace, and you've got yourself a notebook with a page marker. The last thing I'm going to add to this notebook is a sticker. I found these at Michael's and thought they would look great on notebooks, so I just chose my favorite one and stuck it on. And notebook number 2 is finished. For our final notebook, I was inspired by the journals I see all the time with the band that keeps it closed. You're going to need another notebook and more scrapbook paper. We're going to do almost the same thing we did for the other 2. Except we're not going to be cutting the paper yet. Just begin applying the Mod Podge and then press the paper onto the notebook cover. Pay careful attention to the edges since we won't be folding anything over this time. This paper is too stiff. Make sure it's pressed down really well. I even pressed the other side of the cover a little. Now we just take our scissors and cut as close to the edge as possible on all sides. After the excess is all off, give it another good press and add some extra Mod Podge to the corners, since that's where it's most likely to peel up. Then it's time to pull out what makes this notebook unique, this piece of stretchy lace. I got this from Joann Fabrics, and it is super important that your lace is stretchy. You'll see why. Open your notebook to the back cover. Our piece of lace is going to stretch over the front cover to keep it closed, so you want to make sure it reaches and that it's in a spot that you think looks nice. After you've played around with it for a little while and you have it right where you want it, glue the piece of lace nice side down to the back cover. This part is a little cut off, guys, sorry about that, but all you have to do is stretch the lace over the cover again to a size that isn't too tight or too loose. You want it to be able to stretch over the cover but not be falling off of it. Once you've got the placement right, hot glue the bottom piece, nice side down, to the back cover. Before trimming off the excess, I made sure it fit by stretching it over the cover. If the fit is right, you can cut off the excess and your notebook is complete. thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up and click subscribe if you haven't already. And now, if you liked these notebooks and you don't really feel like making them, you can win one of them by entering this giveaway. I'll have the information for the giveaway down below in the description box. That's what it's called. It's my first giveaway, and I've wanted to do one for a while, ever since I hit 10 subscribers, but I was like, 10 isn't really that big of a milestone, but I was just so excited. So I'm just gonna do one now. Even though I only got like 31 subscribers, oh well, we're doing a giveaway. So I know it's not a huge giveaway, but it's definitely something. So also the one stipulation, I guess, for this is that it is not international, it's US only. And I'm really sorry if you're like an international viewer. Eventually I will have an international giveaway, I promise. But right now I just don't have the money for international shipping. So I'm really sorry about that, but hopefully my next giveaway, like maybe once I hit 100 subscribers and I do a giveaway for that, hopefully I'll be able to afford international shipping. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you all back here next time. Bye. We could do DIY pencil cases or DIY book covers. I don't know, do people use book covers anymore? I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is still recording. Oh wait, I should take the thumb. Oh no, I can't take the thumbnail. Actually, I'll just take a picture of me smiling here.